Hey everyone, and a very happy Merry Christmas to all in advance, as well as the New Year is coming within a few days. So, most probably, we all are excited about 2026 as 2025 is going to pass on. Here I am right now in my terrace garden, as you all can see. Just look at the views. There are so many plants, so many flowers blooming out right now. Just like the previous year, you all would be able to see various kinds of my marigolds, like including my Inca marigold. Just look at the size of these marigold. Just look at it, such a huge flower. And this time I even have my Christmas tree. Okay, just look at this. Basically last year when I had planted these trees, so they were in my full bloom. They were not so much bigger in size, but this time they have grown up. Just look at their height and size. Okay, so this year also I have grown various varieties of flowers, not only marigold but also there are asters, vinca, though this is not the season for vinca or portulaca. Okay, uh, but I'll be trying to show you all the flowers. So let's see how all they look like. All right, so these are my beautiful marigold, and yeah, the size of my vinca have shrunken down because obviously this is the winter season, and Shikashamat obviously vinca season now. Just look at my aster plant over here. So these are my aster plant out there growing beside my vincas, and here I have lots and lots of dragon fruit grown out this year because my father loves having dragon fruit. And this, just look at this. This is basically my Inca marigold. This is of my little bit orangish tint, and this one is of little bit yellowish. Okay, so like both are very much pretty in color. All right, so let me show you a little bit other plants also. So basically here, out here, I have one more type of dragon fruit, and this one comprises of my pink and yellow dragon fruit. Now just look at beside them, so many varieties of mine. These flowers have grown, these bougainvilleas. Okay, just look at this white color, and then there is of yellow color again. Just look at this interesting thing. This one was of my pink color. Okay, now as I have kept this like plant beside my yellow color bougainvillea, so the color have mixed up. It's now a combination of my pink and my yellow. All right, so here I have like the vinca plants, they have shrunken down because obviously you all won't be able to see the vinca plants growing out during my winters. And most of my vinca plants are having, just look at this, the seeds. Okay, the seeds are growing now. Once I'm going to just look over here. Yeah, you all would be able to see the seeds properly. If I sow them in the ground, now they'll turn out into new vinca plants. All right, but just look at the situations of my portulacas. The portulacas, basically they don't grow during the winter season. These are my plants of my summer season, so these are very much interesting. But this time I had already harvested lots of my jasmine flower. So right now I don't have any jasmine stick available, otherwise I would have shown you all. Okay, and now this is one more type of plant. I have forgotten the name of this plant. I had brought just one small strand, just like it was of typically this size, which have grown, and like the size have increased so much. So my terrace garden had already increased in size. So basically again, if I talk about my these portulacas, these varieties of my portulacas, আমি বেসিক্যালি একটা ছোট্ট 10 রুপিজের ব্যান্ডেলের মানে এনেছিলাম, সেখানে একটা ছোট্ট মানে কি বলবো পট থেকে আরম্ভ হয়েছিল, and they have grown so much in number. Okay, so basically winter is not the season of portulaca, as because this is not the season of portulaca, so you all won't be able to see portulaca flowers growing, right? Now let's go to the other side. So basically right now I'm out here on the other side of my terrace garden, and y'all would be seeing very big dragon fruits right now. Just look at this. It took almost, I think, 2 years, 2 to 3 years to grow this plant into this much height. My mother still keeps on pruning this plant and keeps on planting the new ones. Okay, now these are some of my vegetables. বাংলায় যেটাকে বলে পুঁই শাক, তো এটা তো খুবই কমন obviously. And এই যে প্ল্যান্টটা রয়েছে, লাইক ইট হ্যাড লাইক, আমি নামটা মনে পড়ছে না আমার এই মুহূর্তে, রাইট? সো এটা বেসিক্যালি জেনারেলি গরমের সময় হয় বা তোমার বর্ষার শেষে হয়. Okay, so like it's very interesting, and if you keep on putting all those vegetable peels at the soil below these plants, okay, hibiscus and all those, so it's going to make the soil more better, more good. Okay, so now here is my collection of my hibiscus. Okay, so this one comprises of my normal hibiscus. Then you will see that this one second type, this it basically double layered hibiscus. Okay, so you all can see the difference between the leaves. Okay, this one comprises simple leaves, this one comprises of double leaves. All right, so I have these many collections of my hibiscus, not only basically this type, but again you all can look over here. Okay, this is again my one more collection of my hibiscus. Okay, this is again this comprises of my double layer of hibiscus. This one is like a single layer, red color, typically hibiscus যেটাকে বাংলায় বলে রক্ত জবা. Now এটা খুবই interesting hibiscus এর plant. This is basically of লন্ঠন জবা যেটা আমরা বলি. Okay, বাংলায়. Okay, you all can just look at the size of the leaves and you would be able to understand the thing. Now let's go to other side. Now let's see our rose garden, and I don't know this time, generally during the winter season rose plants bloom, but rose flower bloom. Okay, but this time there is too much blooming of my rose flower in my garden. Just let's see how are they looking like. All right, so this one is the first one, but I don't know why in this rose plant, I typically forgot the color also of this plant, why there is no flower. I don't know, I have no idea in this rose plant why there is no flower or any kind of your bud also. This one rose flower, the color of my rose flower or rose petals for this plant is basically my yellow, but yet this time they haven't grown yet. Now just look at this one. Okay, I am so much surprised with this plant, that this time here the size of my rose petals, just look at this, such big rose petals are available. I myself am surprised because generally this plant don't produce flower. এই গাছটাতেই generally ফুল হতো না অন্যান্য বছরে, so this year this has produced so much amounts of flower. Now let's move on to my next plant. Yeah, এটা কিন্তু এর কন্ডিশনটা অনেকটাই খারাপ, I don't know why. Now for this one, this typical rose plant, this produces rose of typical red, একদম রক্ত মানে লাল কালারের rose হয় এই গাছটাতে. And here basically two more rose plants are there. This is basically of China rose, and এটাতেও purple colored flower হয় rose plant. Now let us move on to the other side. Alright, so এই সাইডটাতে basically we have different varieties of fruits plant. Basically these are my plants of my tulsi, that one is of my mango, and this one is of my chiku. Okay, so that's it. And then just look at this one, star fruit. Okay, if you look at the size of my star fruit this year, I don't know why so much amount of star fruit have grown up. Maybe the pruning was taking place too well. Okay, just look at my star fruits. Okay, there are so many star fruits which have grown this year, and I love to have star fruits. Okay, just beside this my star fruit plant, I have one more plant of my guava, but this time the guava plant haven't produced guava yet. মানে এই গাছটার যে গুয়াভাটা হয় basically তো 12 months এর plant, all over the year হতে থাকে, and that is basically শিউলি গাছ বলে এটাকে। ইংলিশে কি বলে আমার মনে নেই, what do we say in English, I forgot. Basically that is called in Bengali শিউলি plant. Beside that you will be able to see there is a plant that is basically a very nice hybrid variety of my plant, but that is of orange. This year there is no production of orange, I haven't seen. Beside my shiuli plant there is one more plant which is again of my normal lemon. Okay, and at last, just look at this. Here I have a growth of my pumpkin also, and here there is one more hibiscus plant, and this plant also produces 2 layers of hibiscus, as you all have already seen in some of my dance vlogs. And this is like a Inca marigold flower, which over here there is one more hibiscus plant. Okay, and that one, the plant which I was saying, that this one, this lemon plant, that is in Bengali we call it as Gondoraj Leburu Gach, but this time it haven't produced any lemon yet. And this is one more plant. This is basically that red pear plant. Okay, this is basically আমরা বেঙ্গলিতে এটাকে বলি আতা গাছ, but ইংলিশে কি বলে আমি ভুলে গেছি. Okay, whatever the thing is. And over here I have one more type of plant. Just look at this. I forgot its name. Okay, and here goes my mother who have planted so many these dragon fruit plants. Okay, that's it. Yeah, so these are basically, as I was already saying, that these are basically my Christmas trees for the year. And here also I have a bunch of my marigolds present, and there you all would be able to see there we have a vinca, and basically there is curry plant and a little bit amount of those other plants also. I don't know the names of all the things growing up, though I love them. I love harvesting plants. Now next over here we have a little bit amount of these normal deshi squash plants. Okay, and here you all would be able to see these flowers, and they have bore fruits also. Now once we are going to show these fruits in the ground, so they are going to basically produce my new plants again. All right, so that's all. Now let's move on to my next part. Here I have a bunch of my China rose plant, or hibiscus you all can say. Okay, now here there is a bunch of hibiscus, and I have again, I don't know, this one is aster or tomato. I think most probably this is tomato plant only. My mother knows. Okay, so that's it. Now let's move on to my next section. Alright, so basically we are done with all our terrace garden plants and flowers for this winter season. Now let's move on to our backyard garden and let's see what all plants are present over there. Alright, so right now I'm moving in my backyard garden, and here you all would be able to see so many plants and marigolds growing out here. Once I'm going to show you all the things properly, you all would be able to see this thing. Now let's move on a little bit to our backyard garden and see what all flowers I have there. So basically I think first I should start with my tulsi. Okay, so these are all my plants of my tulsi, and here you all would be see so many marigold flowers. Okay, see, this one is again one of my marigold plants, and this one is grown so much this year. I don't know how this happened, but let's move on and see my backyard garden a little bit. Okay, so here I have these varieties of my marigold. All right, so basically here I have different colors and varieties. All right, so here these are my double layer multi petals. Just look at these flowers, and here I have that of brown variety. Again there the variety changes. All right, again here my guava plant is there. See, again I have one more plant which we call in Bengali or English whatever, chiku plant, and then you will see marigolds growing everywhere almost, as I had almost planted them during the month of August, I think August or September. Yeah, most probably maybe September. Yeah, September or November, something like that. I don't remember exactly. Here I have one more guava plant in my backyard garden. Let's move on a little bit and see the other flowers. Just look at the Inca marigolds. So the Inca marigolds are very nice and beautiful. Here I have again a variety of my marigolds, and at the end there is a bunch of my banana plant, where obviously banana is growing, and this one is again a mango plant, and here I have so many marigolds, your flowers growing out, and this one is again a lemon plant. Okay, so yeah, so these all are the varieties of plant what we have, and that is basically a squash plant. So this is basically our backyard garden. So it's a little bit that of untidy type, you all can say, but here the plants are going to grow very well, because if you keep on cleaning the things, then obviously the plant growth is going to decrease and you have to use too much amount of fertilizers. Okay, so that's the thing. Alright, so right now I am in my backyard garden, and I had already shown you all the different varieties of my flowers and my fruit plants, what all are growing out over here. All are of hybrid varieties, and a little bit amount of could be like naturally grown or of natural varieties. Generally hybrid plants and hybrid seeds are nowadays available, and the most beautiful things that we have over here are these marigold plants. All right. I hope so. The plants were visible properly. Okay, so now here I'm going to end my blog over here and my terrace garden and my backyard gardens view. Okay, so I'll meet you all in my next exciting video. Till then, stay safe. Thank you.